So today's lesson is about making the most of every situation. I am going to my minimum wage job as a locker room attendant, which is where I'm forced to work right now. And instead of thinking about it like, oh, it's a minimum wage job, it's terrible, I'm overqualified, blah, 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 I'm not making any money, going through that whole thing, which I started to do a couple days ago, where I'm like, what am I doing? But I went and bought a screwdriver to fix the cabinets. I went and bought some candies, and we set a bowl up out there. They don't have a tip bowl out there for the guys. The girls do, and they make money with tips. The guys don't. Where's the logic in that? Anyway, I'm going to do the best possible job I can do, because that's the way I am. I'm going to go into this with a positive attitude. I'm going to be upbeat at work. I'm going to give out free candies to the people that come in. I'm going to set up a tip jar. I'm going to take the extra effort to clean off the water containers better. There's a little rust on the stainless. Little things that I see as a problem I'm going to fix. And I'm going to succeed at that job. I'm not going to, they're not paying me enough. That's not good. That's not part of my world. And in the end, that will carry over to everything that I do. Because I'm the type of person that works hard, even at a minimum wage job. Even at a job that has no recognition, if anything, it's looked down upon, even though it has, there's no end game to it, there's no upside for me. It's just the mindset to go through life. That's how you do it. Every task you take, you go 100%. That's what I always taught my kids. Like when they played a sport or they joined a club, whatever. I said, I don't care if you're the guy that hits the home runs. I don't care if you score the touchdown. But I do care that if you join the team, you join whatever, you give 100% from start to finish, and you will finish. You will not quit. Next year, if you don't want to join again, I have nothing to say. I'm fine with that. I've never once pressured my kids that you got to play this sport or you got to go to... You do what you want in life. You got to walk this path. I try to give you good advice. I try to direct you as best I can or guide you. But in the end, it's your life to live, so you got to make the decisions. It's my job to let you know what's behind the doors that you're going to open or not open. That's it. That's my job. And that's what I try to do. Well, it's the same thing with this. You go to this job, my kids have had menial jobs. You still do the best job you can do. Because if you don't do a good job or try hard at the crap job, you're kidding yourself if you think you're going to try hard and be great at the better job. Because if you're a worker, you're a worker. Doesn't matter what they pay you. It's in your nature. It's who you are. It's not just based on your paycheck. That's ridiculous. People say that stuff as a cop-out. It's people that say that as people that aren't actually working. They will say, oh, it's only because they don't pay me a lot. Yeah, sure. And then they give you a raise, and then that'll be fine for a month or two, and then that won't be enough, because that's just human nature. So if you're a worker, you're going to work no matter what you get paid. And if you're going to succeed in life, you usually have to be a worker. And I know a lot of people, even me, will teach you that, you don't find wealth through a job. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to get secure through working for somebody else. Being a worker doesn't just mean working at a job. Being a worker means in the sense of applying yourself and giving 100% at every task. Not saying because someone doesn't pay enough or because this is menial labor or because it's not that important of a thing, I got to paint the deck or I got to do this or whatever. You still got to give, it's in your nature. You either give 100% and succeed at the task no matter what it is, or you don't. That's the way it is. You make a choice to do that. And if you keep choosing to not care about things, the smaller things become the medium things become the bigger things. You've all seen it. You've seen the guy that shows up at McDonald's and he's dressed clean and his shoes are nice and his hair is done and everything like that. And you say, look, this guy, he's working at McDonald's. What the hell's wrong with him? That guy will be your manager within a year. Guaranteed. Why is that? Why is it that, did he get the job because his pants were pressed and his hair was done when he came to work and he was never late? No, that's just a residual effect of his mentality. That he came to work to do his job and he was going to do the best job he could. That's why he became the manager. That's what they look for, though, because if you're the guy that, your hair's a mess, you show up 10 minutes late, whatever, they don't want you running the show. They want you to treat the place as if it was your own. And if it was your own and you treated it like that, you'd be out of business. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So you say, oh, well, I'm not that guy. Then change. Make a choice. Don't tell me you can't get up in the morning early and get ready. I don't have to be at work for 20 minutes. I'm here. You know, I've been on the road for an hour. Like you choose these things. It's not your upbringing or your skin color or your gender or whatever other obscure thing you're going to try to use as your fallback excuse. It's your choice. Choose to get up this morning and say, I'm going to do better today. I don't care about yesterday. Today I'm going to do better. And then tomorrow do it again. And every day try to find something to improve at that burger flipping job or that salesman job or that tech job or that IT job, whatever it is. And you will find yourself being the guy that everybody else is looking at and moving up in the world. Because that's what your boss is looking for. That's just the way. Yeah, everybody go, oh, well, you know, my boss, his nephew moved him up. Okay, you're the exception to the rule. There's always some exception where, you know, I work a job where I can't. Well, yeah, I don't want to. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, and some people are born without hands. What's your point? You know what I mean? But for the most part, in most fields, most careers, even self-employed, even business owners, there are lazy ones. There are ones that get by on, you know, their nepotism or whatever. But if you want to succeed, for the most part, you got to put the work in. And it starts here. It starts in the morning when you get up. It starts when you get ready. It starts when you get prepared for your day. And if you start it with things like, they don't pay me a lot at this job, or this job sucks, or whatever your mantra is that you tell other people about and stuff, then you're not going to succeed. It's a choice. You choose these things. You know, you just like, if there's something really big going to happen, they're giving away some concert ticket you really want to go to, or some movie, or some, like, you know, phone or whatever it is, whatever gets your floats your boat. I bet you can get up in the morning for that, though, right? Now, what does it mean? Does that mean you're physically incapable to get up in the morning? No, exact opposite. It means you chose to be ready, to be prepared, to do whatever it takes to get that thing, to get that iPhone, to go to that show, to get whatever. You chose to do that. So choose to do it for work. Choose to do it in other aspects of your life. And watch how quickly all those things you cry about all the time, you'll start running out of things to cry about. Because they'll go away. Your life will change. It will start improving. It's not rocket science. You don't got to be a genius to do these things. You don't even need a high school diploma. It's common sense. You know, it's just the way our country the way our country grew and developed through all the 1900s. There was just this theory in their heads that if you worked hard, you can get ahead in life. You will succeed. Yeah, that switched in the late 1900s. They switched to get an education and somehow you succeed. And that wasn't 100% true. But in the end, even in today's world where there's all kinds of problems and layoffs and robots taking over jobs and, you know, corporate profits destroy things and everything else, I promise you, if you just start with getting up in the morning, prepared to work hard and do a good job, do the best job you can, no matter what that task is. I don't care if you work for NASA or McDonald's. I don't care. I promise you, if you get up every day like that, and every day that's how you start your day, and you say, today I'm going to do a good job, I'm going to succeed, I'm going to try my best, I'm going to, you know, do whatever's needed to excel at my job, not just the bare minimum, I'm going to go above and beyond, your life will change for the positive. It's that simple of a philosophy. It really is. And you'll notice it. You'll notice it right away. You'll notice it in a couple weeks. All of a sudden, your boss will treat you different, or your fellow employees will treat you different, or you'll feel different. Trust me. Just try it out. What do you got to lose? Getting up in the morning, taking a shower, and getting prepared for work. You know. Anyway, I'm out. Have a good day.